Welcome again to another edition of Peter's Perfect Cheesecake and More. Hey Stephanie.
Yes?
I forgot, what are we making today?
We're making double chocolate chip cookies.
Oh. And why are they double chocolate chip cookies? I thought like chocolate chip cookies were just chocolate chip cookies.
Because we're using unsweetened cocoa powder and milk chocolate chips.
Oh, I got it.
You can use dark chocolate chips too.
We can do that. Should we get started?
Yes, we should.
Excellent. But I think first we should wish everybody happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Because when is Christmas?
Like
in 14 days.
14 days.
All right. Let's get started. Do you want to grab the first ingredient there, the flour?
Yep. We're gonna pour this into a sifter.
Yes, we are. How much flour is that? It's 2 1/4 cups. Oh, there we go. Now, before we sift it, if you put it down, we have to add 2 more things.
We have to add...
There is a teaspoon of salt. And then we have to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Baking soda.
Don't confuse baking powder with baking soda. Totally different.
Totally different.
Let me even that up for you. Do you think you can sift it?
Yep.
I'll hold the bowl, you sift. All right, you're doing fine.
I have a much different sifter at home.
Probably a better one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're doing great. Can I do a little too?
Yes, please.
Oh, I like sifting. We'll just sift the rest of the flour.
You do it so fast.
I do it fast. I've kind of done it before.
Yeah. Kinda. You do it.
Kind of.
Like every day.
You're funny, Steph. We'll go on to the next steps. I'll get rid of this. And now we'll have really nice sifted flour. And we're going to melt some butter. Can you grab the butter?
Yep.
You think you can find the microwave?
It's right there.
If you put that in for about 30 seconds, I think it should be fine.
So how much butter is this?
Oh, that's a good question. 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Good work. What are you, a director now? I think the butter's ready. You want to get it out?
Yep.
Why don't you just put it on the counter before you get down from the step?
That's exactly.
Because now that solidified butter is all liquid. All right, you, come on over. Can you pour it right into the mixer?
Be careful if you don't want any splashing.
No splashing. Very good. Pour the whole thing in. Nice job. Now, what other ingredients are we going to mix in there?
Now, I'm gonna mix in some sugar.
Right, how much sugar? 3/4 of a cup.
3/4 of a cup.
It was a trick question, you didn't know the answer.
No, I didn't.
Just pour it right in. Next ingredient.
Yes.
You want to grab the brown sugar?
Sure thing.
And there's 1 cup of brown sugar. Now I use light brown sugar. Some people use dark brown sugar.
Any kind of
Whatever your taste tells you. I'm a light brown sugar kind of guy.
brown sugar is delicious no matter what.
You know, Stephanie, you're right. You're very smart. Did you know that?
Yes.
Great. Now, 2 eggs. Now, I got to mix them a little bit. Can you put the 2 eggs in with the other ingredients?
And make sure you do that with a fork because it's much easier.
Yeah. Sometimes you can use a whisk.
Oh, yes.
Next ingredient,
Vanilla extract.
1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. That goes right in the mixer. We're making progress here. All right, ready for another ingredient?
Yep.
Okay. We have 1/2 cup unsweetened cocoa powder.
Unsweetened cocoa powder.
That all goes in.
Yeah. Ooh, yum.
Now, we're gonna have some fun.
Yay.
Do you want to lift up the mixer, the handle?
Yeah.
Gotta go the other way.
Okay.
And you're gonna turn it on probably like 1 or 2.
We'll stir it up.
All right. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. It smells really good.
Hey Stephanie, does that look good or what?
That looks delicious.
It looks like it's all mixed together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start adding the flour. So if you grab the bowl, I'll come around here. And if you hold the bowl up there, I'll just slowly add the flour.
Make sure you do it little by little.
Yeah, because you know what happens if you do it all at once?
What?
You get flour all over your face.
Oh yeah.
Not good.
Did you make that mistake?
I did. All right, we're just adding the flour a little bit at a time. Looks like it's incorporating well.
Yes, it does.
You're doing a fantastic job, Stephanie. Yeah, we got about 2/3 of it in there. All right. I think we're all done. You can put that down. You can grab my spoon and look at the consistency of that.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, it does. All right, we have one more ingredient to mix in there.
What?
I'm going to go grab the ground walnuts. There's a 1/2 cup of ground walnuts. There is a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and that goes in. The whole thing. Now, once that's incorporated, we have to add the last ingredient.
The last ingredient.
The last ingredient. And that is 2 tablespoons of milk. And pour it right in. We're going to let that mix and incorporate. Should only take about, a minute or so. And then we're going to stir in the chocolate chips by hand. Hey Stephanie, what do you think? Does it look good?
That looks great.
All right, you want to turn it off?
Sure.
What we're going to do is we're going to take it off the beater. You want to hold the beater there for me?
Sure.
And I'm going to
Scoop all the goodness.
scoop all the goodness. That's what we're going to do. Stephanie, are you going to lick the beater for me?
No, because it has rice.
Oh, you are so smart. Now I think we have to mix all the chocolate chips. This is the second chocolate.
Okay.
Because the first chocolate was the unsweetened cocoa powder.
Yes.
This is the second chocolate.
And that made it
All right. So now you got to mix it all up. It's kind of hard because the batter is a little on the stiff side,
Yeah.
but you can do it. Mix it around.
Yep.
Great. You know, Steph, I think that's great. Should we show everybody?
Yeah.
Here you go. What do you think? There it is. All well incorporated in the batter.
My technique was also to use a kind of folding technique.
Folding technique. There you go. So now what we're going to do is use a ice cream scoop, and we're going to put them on the baking sheet. So probably about a 1/2 scoop each. And if you kind of pull it up on the side, why don't you get that a little more?
Yeah.
Just a little more.
We're doing 1/2 scoop because we got a really big ice cream.
Here, you know, if you put it on the side, there you go.
That works.
Put it on the baking sheet.
Oh.
Great. How about you do another one?
Yep.
So about 1/2 scoop.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And don't worry if they're messy because we're going to fix those.
Yeah, we are.
Now we have to do the final touches to the cookies.
Yes, we do.
But most importantly, I have to ask, have you washed your hands?
Yes.
Because I've washed my hands.
I've washed mine.
Because it's really important to do the last little step. And then you roll them in a roll, just like that. Put them back on. And we're going to do this with every single one.
If you don't like getting your hands greasy, ask someone else to do this. But I love getting mine messy.
Do you?
Yes.
You do that tray, I'll do this tray.
Okay.
We'll get all this done and then we'll go to the oven.
Okay, that sounds good.
And we bake these for 10 minutes at 375 degrees.
Again, it might be tempting to lick your fingers, but remember, raw egg, no.
Steph, you are something.
I was very sad when you said right because I would have licked my fingers clean.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Kind of a buzzkill, aren't I?
Yep.
So Steph,
Yeah.
I think they're perfectly evenly spaced. You don't want them to run together. You have to open the oven,
Okay.
and you're going to take this tray, put one on the top and one on the bottom, and put it the other way if you want. Yeah, you just turn it once you get it in there. Okay, there's one. You want to put the other one in there
And be very careful while doing this.
because it's hot.
Yep.
And the temperature is 375 degrees, and we are going to bake them for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
All right, so I'm going to set the timer here for 10 minutes. And we'll be back in 10 minutes and we'll show you the finished product. So you ready to take them out of the oven?
I'm ready.
As soon as it beeps, we'll be ready. There it is. So you want to open up the oven?
Sure.
Take those out. You want to be very careful, it's hot.
Yes.
But you got really cool oven mitts on.
I do.
All right. Take the pans out one at a time. You can put them on the counter. They look darn good. Okay, just throw them there on the counter. Take out the other one. Great. Hey, Steph,
Yeah.
since we made 36 and we have another pan, you want to put those in and we can bake those?
Sure.
So there's 12 on a pan, 36. You can close that. And we'll hit the timer for 10 more minutes.
Yep.
And these cookies will be ready to eat in just a few minutes.
But for now, we have these.
They look really good, don't they?
They really do.
All right,
And
we'll be right back.
They cool super quickly.
We made double chocolate chip cookies. And I just have one question for you, Stephanie.
What?
How hard is it to make double chocolate chip cookies?
Not hard at all.
It's so easy.
A 10-year-old can do it.
Hey, Stephanie, I think we did a good job.
Oh, I think we did a good job too.
I think we should show it to everybody. Pretty good looking cookies. We made 36 or 3 dozen. And we took 2 because you had an idea.
I had a great idea.
What was your idea?
Put a scoop of vanilla ice cream or any kind of ice cream you want
Uh-huh.
in between the one or on the one cookie.
Yeah? You want to flip it over and I'll put the ice cream on?
Yep.
We can make like an ice cream sandwich?
Yeah.
Here, let me put a little bit more on there.
Oh, thank you.
Because who doesn't like more ice cream?
Unless you're lactose intolerant.
I guess that's true. All right, you want to try it and tell me what you think? Is it delicious?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna eat the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks for another edition of Peter's Perfect Cheesecake and More. Remember, if you're in the neighborhood, go to Athos Restaurant in Gilderland, New York. We'll be back with another recipe. What's our next recipe?
Flawless chocolate tort.
And why is flourless chocolate tort important? Because it's gluten-free.
It's gluten-free.
4 ingredients: butter, chocolate, eggs, and sugar. That's it. So you don't have to worry about flour. And if you want to make these cookies gluten-free, you can use gluten-free flour. The flour measures equally to standard all-purpose flour and gluten-free flour. And these cookies end up being gluten-free. In the meantime, happy holidays. We'll see you the next time. Bye.
Bye.